What up, YouTube? It's Mike Moore here again with another product review, and I'm going to take this off because this thing is hotter than heck. This is hot. I did a video earlier today on my Snapchat with this. I'm done with that. Today I wanted to do a little experiment. Y'all have heard of mixing coffee, which this is, with Grizzly straight or Monster energy drink with, straight, or cinnamon with it straight, or Outlaw does a lot of videos where he mixes all these different ones with straight, different ingredients, different tobaccos, all that. I like coffee, and I love me some Grizzly Wintergreen or even Copenhagen Wintergreen, like so. And I just got back from my aunt's house. Had a great time. Shout outs to my cousins there because I know he is subscribed to me now. Don't do this. Your mother would kill me. Just to put it out there. Don't dip. Do not smoke. Okay, cuz? Do not do it. Your mother will kill me if she notices that you're watching my videos, then you start doing it. Don't. You will be in trouble from your mother. Trust me. When I first started and I first started smoking, yeah, my mother was pretty PO'd. But from this point on, if you're watching this video or you're watching it in the future, I'm going to be mixing some Grizzly Wintergreen, just so you can see the can. It's the Billy Bass decal. Well, that's what I call it, at least. People just call it the Bass. I love it just because it's all outdoor stuff. Thank you, Grizzly, for coming out with an outdoors can, because I do love these cans. I have another Grizzly, and I misplaced the rainbow trout one. I wish I still had that somewhere. Where did I put it? I'll find it later. But their cans are really detailed. Like I said, this is what tobacco is. It's a plant-based product. People so-called say that it has fiberglass. I don't know if you can see in there, but do you really see anything that's shiny? Like fiberglass would be. That's just the top layer. Fiberglass has a sheen to it, almost similar to, let me find a little piece so you can see it. Fiberglass would have a little sheen to it, similar to this plastic, inside of a dip. Dip cans are meant, and a lot of companies now will show you the dip is perfectly straight. This is actually a fuller can than they usually do. But enough about this. Y'all probably are watching this because y'all are interested in what I'm going to do with coffee. This is coffee. My brother brewed it, I would say about 4 hours ago. I drank a little bit of it. So y'all didn't think it was spit. I don't spit in this one. This is my drink one. This is my spit one. Blue Lives Matter mud jug. Or the Goff. A Goff thermos. Or whatever you want to call them. Those two are my spit jugs. This is my drink jug. Only. I don't spit drop my ashes in it from cigarettes, or, anything other than put drinks in them. So as you can see, this is exactly a full can. So I don't ruin the whole can. I'm only going to make enough for one big pinch so I can get the flavor. I'm just going to do this real quick so it's less painful. So I don't accidentally spill it all over the place, that's for sure. Okay. Now, like I said, this can was really full. So let me pack it so you can see how much I actually took out. So I actually took out the normal amount for a packed can, usually. This is actually how a normal can a long time ago used to look, with a big place so you could stick your finger in and grab a pinch. So that's how much I took out of this can. So this can is pretty much still full. Let me pack this one so y'all can see how much I actually put into it. All right. So this is about a third of a can. Third of a can, that's a pretty big dip. Since I've been dipping since I was 13, I can handle it. Y'all might want to, if this is actually good and y'all like it. So for this, I'm not going to be, measuring out how much to how much, but this is a third of a can. And I'm probably going to use maybe a third. Let's see. That should be plenty. So I put it probably as thick because I'm holding the can as tilt here. I probably only put enough to be about the same height as midway up the tobacco. And now I'm letting it drain into it. Let the excess drain out. Now I'm going to mix it. A lot of people have their different ways of mixing them. I take them like you're going to pop it on the top. And just shake it. It takes you a little while to get used to packing them. After a few tries, and I always keep, empty cans. That has a little in it, surprisingly. Usually don't keep them I usually dip them. Like an empty can of dip around so I can practice. Can't do it on my left. So I can practice, hitting with this finger down as soon as I snap my wrist. Or do it with these two finger grips. So it makes a lot bigger pop. But I noticed that a lot of people that are subscribed to me like my smoking videos more. I'm trying to get into more of a outdoorsy type of, feel on this channel. So Edgefields are going to take a little back door for right now because that's the only cigarette I've been smoking lately. Dip is going to be taking a front door, and my truck will take a front door on this channel. If y'all are just here for my cigarettes, wait probably a couple weeks, and I'll have some more of those videos up. But right now, I'm just packing it because I've already mixed it. I want to check how wet it is. It's a little too wet. But, like I said, too wet versus wet. Alright, now you can see this isn't a third of a can anymore. It used to be a third of a can. Now it's more like a half of a third. So that tells me that I added too much coffee. So what I'll do to balance that out is take another pinch of dry Grizzly Wintergreen. Take another small pinch and add that right to there. And I'm going to repack this one so you can actually see how much I actually took out. Like I do in all my videos. I tell y'all, if y'all going to do videos, show how much you take out of it. Now that's a third of a can right there, taken out of this can. This is dry, not wet down with coffee. I want a third of a can of the coffee mix. So now I'll go again and mix it up by hand. Usually a lot of people will, set this thing inside of a, I've seen people use paint shakers. I do not recommend that, but if you got one available, use it. It works faster and more efficient. And a lot of people say you got to freeze your dip right if you add a flavor to it. I don't see that. If you have good quality tobacco that's cut perfectly, this is long cut, but if you have a finer tobacco, don't freeze it. It makes it harder for you. But then I do recommend, now that's a third of a can, as you can see. That is a third of a can of, something's on my can lid, this is coffee, as you can see as it spins around. It's the same color. Not spit. Don't mix those two up. One of my friends thought I had a cup of coffee up here for him, which I did, but he grabbed the wrong one and grabbed my spit jug. Gross. But now, as I smell this, I get a hint of the wintergreen, but more coffee smell coming off of it. My brother always makes strong coffee, so can't blame him. That's still a little moist, but whatever. I've dipped worse. I've dipped skullberry. No offense to people who like that. Sorry, kind of messy. I kind of put too much in there. But like I said, the lower deck, that's this area of your jaw. You're going to spit like a spitting cobra. If it was up here or over here, on the up deck, your saliva glands will not activate that much. I have it down below, which I should have stuck it up top and spread it out over both sides. And I always say your first dip should not be Grizzly, because it burns like hell. If you aren't used to burning as hell, I would highly recommend going with Copenhagen. I have this can laying around, so I thought, why not? But go with Grizzly at your own discretion. And most dip, when I buy them, whether it be Copenhagen or Wintergreen, Copenhagen or Grizzly, they are dry, so I add a little bit of water to them any which way, just to really get that flavor out. And some people say, oh look, he's adding water, it weakens the flavor. No, adding coffee doesn't weaken the flavor. Adding Copenhagen to Grizzly doesn't weaken the flavor. If a flavor is good enough, it should be strong. It's gonna be strong. Grizzly is a strong flavor, so adding a mild Copenhagen wintergreen to it, it still will have the wintergreen. Now, if I added Copenhagen premium mint and Grizzly dark mint, the mint will take over this. I told you don't spit in your drinking one, and I just did. Luckily for me, I'll wash that out after this video. But like I said, if my cousin's watching this video, I want to tell him and his brother, have a good year at school. And I know y'all start back soon. And I want y'all to have a great year. Make all those good grades. Stay in school and be good for your mother. If y'all like this video and you want to see more like this, or more on the truck, or more on, dip or cigarettes, which cousins, like I told you, if your mother calls me up and tells me that you're dipping in school or smoking in school, I'll come up there and smack you. I'm not afraid to do that because your mother will smack me. But if y'all like this video, hit that like button. If you subscribe, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're new to my family, welcome. And my phrase that I use, and Roman Atwood uses it, so I'm giving props to him for this. If you smile more, you'll make more people happy, and you'll be even happier once you get the smile back from somebody. So keep on smiling, keep on dipping, keep on smoking, keep on living life to its fullest. Love y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.